Mr Speaker, I move that the Psychoactive Substances Bill be reported to the House by 14 June 2013 and that the committee have authority to meet at any time while the House is sitting, except during oral questions, during any evening on a day on which there has been a sitting of the House, and on a Friday in a week in which there has been a sitting of the House, despite Standing Orders 188 and 191B and C. Mr Speaker, if I can briefly offer an explanation why that truncated process is necessary. The first of the temporary notices expires in early August. That was the one from memory that deals with the product chronic. If this legislation is not in place by that time, then those products will be back on the shelves. And I know I'm not allowed to refer to a previous debate, but if I can pick up some themes that were raised there and just correct one or two assumptions that were stated. When we introduced the temporary amendment to the Misuse of Drugs Act nearly 2 years ago, it was always on the basis that we would follow it up with this legislation. That temporary legislation contains the power to issue a temporary notice for a period of 1 year, able to be extended for a maximum of 1 further year. So that's the importance of the April 2013 date. There will be some products that will start to expire in terms of their ban. And it's necessary, therefore, Mr Speaker, to have the permanent regime in place by then so that we can achieve the objectives that the House has agreed to by agreeing to read the bill a first time. Mr Speaker, the period before the Select Committee will be about nearly a couple of months from here. It is an issue that's been well canvassed. I say with no disrespect to submitters that I suspect the issues to be raised will not be extensive in that there are not a lot of new issues. We've dealt with this over the last 2 years. The sort of issue that Mr Farfoy raised and one or two others have raised about specific issues might be where the Select Committee will focus its attention. It's in that context, therefore, I consider that the 2-month period is not unreasonable, and I also have considerable confidence in the ability of the Select Committee to do the job thoroughly in that time. So, Mr Speaker, that's why I have moved the truncated process.
Call Ian Lees-Galloway.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can I say I appreciate the comments made by the Minister.